Hi guys, I'm Thomas Straker and I am here at Daylesford in the Cotswolds, and we're going to be here for the next year bringing you a new episode every single month to walk you through the seasons and the operations of an organic farm, be it from livestock to chickens to vegetables. So you have the knowledge to buy better, make better decisions when you shop, because we all know food doesn't grow in packets on supermarket shelves.
Squat, pull, straight back.
It's going to be fun. Come along, we've got a year, one episode a month, get involved. Let's get it!
Chicken farmer. He's got a funny voice, hasn't he?
That's what the chick's breathing through in there, and so inside there is a full chick.
It's perfection.
Nicole. This is a production shed, a laying shed. The birds are in here from 16 till about 65 to 80 weeks, depending on production. In here you've got the perches for them to perch on, the feed, which they're fed several times a day. They've just eaten out at the minute. And then water lines. These in here are the nest boxes. So this is where the hens will go in to lay their eggs. So they lay them in there. It's nice and secluded for them.
It's nice and warm in here, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. Nice and secluded, and the egg just rolls away.
Well, they are massive cockerels, aren't they?
Yeah. You see the two different types in here. That's a colour yield. It's the browner ones.
Yeah.
And then the M77s are the big white boys, and then it's the JA87 hen. They are quite a docile breed. They are quite calm. They're quite a young bird, 23 weeks old. And
Are you doing some laying, are you? Doing some laying?
so at the moment he'll hop on and then put his bum down, and she'll put her bum up, and then he hops off and off.
But what, so there's no like
Penetration
going.
No, they do a cloacal kiss, so the two parts meet, the fluid is exchanged, and then
Off he goes.
off he goes. Yeah, they've got in the flock, they establish a pecking order and establish who's boss and who's not, and whose hen is who. And
He's got a bit of a croaky voice, hasn't he?
yeah, he's got a big comb and a nice pair of wattles. So
What's this?
they're not an aggressive breed of cockerel either.
We had a cockerel called Sid Vicious. I'll pass you this
So the eggs are laid in the nest boxes. They land on this conveyor. They come down and then we sort them. We just put them on trays, take them back to the hatchery and sort them for a Class A egg to set.
So I'll stop here if an egg gets to the edge.
It has got photos on it. So after 19 days, these are the eggs that are going to hatch on the Monday.
So you said traditionally this was done with, it's called candling because it was traditionally done with a candle.
Yes, yeah. So
Well, you just be in a dark shed and this.
you can do, yeah. Some people that they've got small flocks at home, they can, you can candle with your phone. If you were to pop that over the top of a phone, you can see it's bright all the way through. That's infertile, whereas a fertile egg, you can see the air sac on the top of that's what the chick's breathing through in there, and so inside there is a full chick just inside there, which is quite hard to believe, but he's all nice and tucked up in there.
So this is what
They're an extra backup.
Yeah. So what weight are they when they come in?
So roughly they're around 30 to 50 grams when they first come. And they're just constantly, every day they're growing really well. And by the time they're 4 weeks roughly in these sheds they'd be about 920 grams.
Okay, well, so they put on 900 grams.
So yeah,
just shy of 900 grams. So they really do.
And that's what, how many weeks is that?
That's just over 4 weeks.
Just over 4 weeks,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, so in intensive farming, they're growing twice as fast.
They'll be twice the weight.
Twice
really,
the weight, yeah. How long do you aim to keep them on? 7 weeks?
So it's 66 days.
66 days, so 10 weeks.
Go to the
Just
abattoir.
under 10 weeks. Yeah.
So, and they're outside as well, 24/7. They could go out anytime they want. We've got a fox-proof fence all the way around this farm. So as soon as it's light in the morning, they're out.
Yeah.
We're not blocking them up at all. They can be out anytime.
There's a lot of foxes like patrolling the perimeter.
They probably are, but I think they'll struggle to get in.
Yeah. They know where their home is.
They do, but as we're on such a slight hill, a bird from this shed might suddenly go into that shed, and all the bird in that shed they do sometimes go down, so the bottom sheds do end up getting quite full sometimes. So they'll pile on a lot more weight just over the weekend, and then these will be going next Tuesday. Okay,
so we've seen the hatchery, we've seen the chicks, we've seen the chickens. Now we've got, these guys are getting ready to go to an abattoir next week, but we're going to go see the ones that have already gone to the abattoir today. It's the end for these guys, but it's the beginning for eating. Okay, Richard, there's all this notion in the media that, or not even in the media, but like people, you can see that chicken's cheap, it's £5 in the supermarket. How is it produced for £5?
Okay, so chicken is mass produced. To start off with, in this country as a nation, we've kind of learned to eat pretty poor quality chicken and in vast volumes. So
how many?
So 1.2 billion a year.
Fucking hell.
So 1.2 billion chickens a year. A lot of that is coming in from South America. It's mass produced, so the genetics within those chickens are kind of Frankenstein genetics. So you've got cockerels siring chickens that are ready to kill at 32 days. So imagine that. Egg hatches, 50-gram fluffy chick. 32 days later, you've got a 2-kilo bird that's ready.
Okay, that's mental, isn't it? How much? Yeah. So quantify that. So that's at least 100. That's less than 100 grams a day, but it's a lot. Doubling in size every day almost.
Exactly. So it's eating, and of course it's eating a huge amount of antibiotics. They reckon a chick in the very modern intensive production system is eating its own weight in antibiotics in the first 10 days of life. The average age of a table bird chicken is 32 days in this country. Ours are actually 63 to 70 days.
63 to 70.
So twice the length of the average bird, but we produce a bird from genetics that have mobility. Yeah? So you can have a free-range chicken and you can call it organic and it's free-range, but if it's of these very modern varieties, it doesn't have the will or the want to get out and do what free-range chickens should do.
Yeah.
And of course, by owning the whole story, you need to own the end of the process as well.
Yeah.
So within a half a mile, the birds are hatched from the hatchery, reared in the brooders, reared in the free-range sheds, the sheds that are out on an organic system, and then half a mile up to our own abattoir facility for processing.
Look good? Do you think people really understand what eating meat entails?
No.
Do you think people understand that it's born, it's looked after, it's killed, and then it's the whole production? So I don't think people understand.
No, of course they don't, and it's all that super story. So the vast majority of people have removed themselves from understanding anything about where their food comes from.
I think if you see, let's say Daylesford gold standard, best in class for producing chickens in the country, something like that.
Yep.
And then if you went and saw the lower end of the spectrum, so these chickens which are reared in South America, mass produced, or even probably in the UK, you'll see that, and people would probably be put off for a long time, I reckon. I think people just don't understand.
I think they would, and of course a lot of it comes down to price and people's pockets and what they can afford to buy.
Yeah.
What I would advise is that we eat less chicken.
Yeah.
Eat less chicken, just buy better. Don't increase your budget. Eat a chicken once a fortnight as opposed to 2 a week.
Yeah.
And buy something which comes with real quality. Our chickens, we haven't fed antibiotics to our chickens for well over a decade.
Yeah.
So they're completely clean. It's 100% organic.
Yeah.
Are they keeping the liver and the heart?
Yeah. On the,
Where does that go?
so that goes into pâtés mainly, the hearts are going into pepsi.
I know everything about the production cycle of the chicken.
Yeah.
What it eats, how it lives, how it's killed, the whole thing. It makes it a very, very special product.
Yeah. So 5,500 chickens a week. That in a year is 280 odd thousand.
280 odd thousand.
Yeah,
chickens a
280
year
odd
that we're
thousand. And
producing,
you get through you produce those, and you get rid of them through the farm shop, through all the other.
Every chicken that we produce is sold under the Daylesford brand.
Okay.
Well, it's amazing to see. I've never been in a chicken abattoir before, and obviously been eating chicken for my whole life, really. But it's impressive. It's super impressive, and it's all you want to see is animals that are relaxed, clean process, and efficiency, and that's exactly what we saw. We saw all those three things, and you can tell people just care, and it's all about the about the end product, and it's all, you know, the whole process all the way through. That's it.
Well, that's my tool for the frozen leek then.
Leeks first?
Yeah, leeks first, why not? We're doing the chickens. Roasted the chicken, wood oven, I think. Chicken and leeks, lovely. Anything else you got going? I know you've squashes, whatever. So we'll have a little browse around and see what's good. I know it's the hungry gap.
The freezing cold gap.
The freezing cold gap. So you're not, but I mean, nothing's really what's growing still.
Yeah, technically under 8 degrees, nothing is growing.
Nothing is growing under it.
Under 8 degrees, nothing will grow. But we have things like winter radish, turnips, leeks that are quite happy to sit there in these conditions.
Okay, once it's grown, it'll sit there.
Yeah.
Like
those
the kales and cavallos.
Those things will tough it out. The kale will get slightly more affected by the frost, but those kinds of crops will tough it out over the winter. Yeah.
So we're not growing courgettes or anything like that.
They are long, long gone.
Not in January.
Absolutely not.
Why do we see them on the supermarket shelves? Import from Kenya.
I guess we're lucky to have the option, but me personally, I wouldn't be buying any courgettes in January.
No, neither would I. Right, let's go and harvest proper seasonal ingredients down here.
Let's have it.
See you later, Patrick.
This Hatchery courgette.
One of the more hardy.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Look
at that. Yeah.
You fucking love leeks and daffodils, I bet.
My mum's leek and potato soup.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good Welsh boy.
Yeah. Go on.
I need to stop going to the gym and start going leek hunting.
So what will you do with leeks?
I'm just going to roast them whole and then chop them through the butter beans I've got.
Yeah.
Look at that, none of those gigantic, huge leeks that you find in the supermarket. Something nice and it's like a bunch of flowers for you. Look at that.
Put it in about number 3.
Here?
Yeah, that's good.
Here?
And then your handbrake off.
Handbrake's off, I took it off.
And then this forwards, so it sort of pops.
Okay, this one
like
up.
That's it.
Oh, Crown Prince squash.
Squash.
Oh, that's amazing. I saw this in the field when I came here in September with my mum.
Yeah.
Jez took us around.
So we picked them in October, and these
do get stored in here?
Yeah, in big boxes. This is the last
Just
of them.
Like, do they concentrate flavour when they're inside, or just to keep
the longer they're definitely the longer they're in there, the better they get. Yeah.
Look at that, celeriac, kale, Cavallonero, black cabbage, also known in America as Tuscan kale for you Yankee Doodles.
Where do you want it?
Oh shit! I must have lost it. I must have lost one. I did hear a little ding ding. Should we go and find it?
I'll find.
Tom!
No, it's just there. I heard it. I heard something
I'll
go.
find it afterwards. It's all right.
Alright, we've got to go find it.
You can't carry it. Right. You got it, or shall I get the other end?
Oh, fuck.
Watch out, I'm going to boot it in. That's it. Farming.
You didn't put that on properly. You must have. Okay, so Daylesford. Been to see the chickens. This is our bird that was killed yesterday. We're going to do a spatchcock. We'll roast it. We'll split it in half. Split this chicken in half. Roast it in this lovely wood-fired oven behind me. Got it blaring. Blaring? Booming. Roasting. And then we've got some stuff we picked in the garden, the purple sprouting, Cavallinero, leeks, all these herbs lovely from literally just out there in the market garden. Crown Prince squash. So squash and the chicken all roasted in the oven. This is going to go into a nice pesto. So a good way to do the Cavallinero, that's obviously really chopped there. Obviously you want to avoid these big rascal stalks, so you can just strip it off. Quite a fun job for the kids to do, if you got kids. You know, they like doing stuff like that. Okay, because it's quite hard, it's not like basil, it's quite hardy. What we'll do, blanch it in some well salted water. Just not for long, a couple of minutes. Iced water normally. Shortage of ice at Daylesford today. So just in and out, cold, squeeze it out, squeeze out that water, it's all in like that, boom. Okay. I put a handful of spinach in there, young spinach, olive oil of course, some pine nuts, now a bit of salt, parmesan, bit of juice. Okay, so I'm just gonna spatchcock, take the back out here. So this back, yeah, down here and down here. Okay. That means you've got the whole leg. But you just get a nice sharp knife here. So you go olive oil. Make sure it's all nicely covered. Good amount of salt on the skin. Always remember to season both sides. Doing it, okay? And thyme, bit of rosemary. It's almost like putting it inside a chicken at the bay. Nice lemon in there as well. Put that in the tray. In the oven. You keep an eye on the chicken, keep turning it. If it's in a normal oven, you know, less so. But in this wood oven, you got to really keep a good eye on it. Okay, Crown Prince squash, one of my favourites of the squash varieties. In half, in quarters, and then just use a spoon. We've got the olive oil. That we want quick, nice quick colour, so put it back to the fire. With these leeks, what we'll do is just, so like this. Cook the leeks and steam them basically in their own skin. And do the same with a few of these chilies. Butter, burn it. Or get that chicken out. Definitely can't burn the chicken. So look.
chicken. A little bit of wine. Just cooking off a little bit of butter. Put it back on in a minute. What happens now is we go in with the beans. Beans go with the white wine. See, that's just chicken juice. Bit of wine. Bit of butter. Fuck me, that's good. Now what's going to happen is we're going to supercharge it. A little bit of chicken stock. That chicken stock's going to reduce down. It's going to intensify with those beans, yeah? So just chop them. Stir them through the beans. Not too thick, you know? I'm going to take the board mounted to Mohammed into the beans. Put the chicken back on top without all its under herbs. Okay. To finish this, a bit more butter. Chicken is essentially cooked now. I'm going to finish a bit of dry oregano. Go honey. It's lovely Daylesford honey. Okay, because squash can be a little bit bland. Okay, so spatchcock situation. Well, the half chicken. Still take it off as you would normal. When I first tried the tea. It's perfection. How I normally like to do it is carve. So one person gets half a breast and half a leg. Such a fun way to do it. Looking wrong time to fall over that pumpkin. Okay, so what we've done is we've cooked an exceptional plate of food. That's what we've done. A little mince. So, it's done. You should definitely try that and buy good chicken. Quiet on set, please. Quiet on set, please. The only thing left to say is that, you know, people who watch this, if you watch this, you'll understand what you need to do now. It's like, you may be doing it already, but think about what you're doing. Think about the impact and think about how you can educate yourself to cook better, to buy better, to live better. Now fuck off. See you next time.